All right, hey guys, so today there was a new Humble bundle. This one is the Humble Double Fine Presents bundle. I wouldn't say it's overall the greatest. I feel like it's a little bit too expensive considering the second tier is already at $7.23 and the third tier is at $10. The first tier looks all right though. For just $1, you're getting 3 Steam games. You're getting Mountain, which is I guess that you would call it a nature simulator. I've never played it, but apparently you make minor influences on this mountain as it rotates year after year and it goes through the seasons and so forth. It's supposed to be a fairly relaxing and calming game. I went ahead and looked at the Steam store and they released an update just last month on Steam, and they've really overhauled a lot of the graphics and the different terrain and so forth. As you can see, the difference between 1.0 and 2.0, so it might be worth revisiting if you already own the game. So back to the bundle, 140 is a very minimalistic rhythm-based platformer. It's very casual, at least in the first half of the game, but it does get challenging a little bit later. I remember a little bit back, me and my friend were like sort of competing to see how far we can get along the game, and it definitely does get challenging. But if you're into puzzle games and if you're into platformers, I think you would really enjoy this, and it does have a pretty good soundtrack to go along with it. Along with that, Thoth is another minimalistic game. This is a twin stick shooter. I'm a big fan of twin stick shooters, so this looks very enjoyable to me. But again, it's minimalistic, so the graphics aren't the best, but I'm sure it's pretty fun to play. It has very positive reviews, 86% positive, so I'm sure there's some good fun to be had there. So the second tier is at $7.23. You're getting Gnog, and a Scapegoat 2. So this first game, I would definitely encourage you guys to watch the trailer. The trailer looks incredibly charming. This is a puzzle game that you can play in virtual reality, but you can also play in standard mode. You do not need a VR headset to play this, but it just looks very appealing visually. It's like a crazy artistic style. Very surreal, very crazy, but at the same time, I just think it looks pretty amazing. So this is definitely something I'm going to be playing in the near future. The next game is Scapegoat 2. This has 94% positive reviews. It's a puzzle platformer where you play as this little goat. It looks to be fairly charming. I'm assuming, since the review scores are so positive, that the puzzles are actually pretty engaging, and it looks like the story that goes along with it is pretty nice as well. But overall, I haven't played it, so I really don't know too much about it, but definitely looks like something to try out if you are a puzzle fan. So the third tier is at $10. So keep in mind, the second tier is $7.23. The third tier is $10. So if you get the second tier, you might as well pick up the third tier. You're getting 2 games in the third tier, which is Gang Beasts and Everything. So Gang Beasts used to be very popular with like Let's Play YouTubers. It's a multiplayer, like sort of a party game where you basically like beat the crap out of each other, but it has some like crazy physics mechanics where you don't really have bones in your character, and you can kind of just fling each other around and try to kill each other or knock each other off the map. Looks fairly fun if you have friends to play with. If not, there's probably not a whole lot of people playing this at the moment, but it does look fairly entertaining for a short amount of time. And then Everything, this game I've been wanting to try for a long time. I've just never gotten around to it. It says it's a interactive experience. Basically, you get to control various things in the environment, different animals and so forth, and sort of go along this very narrative like story that goes with the world. Looks very relaxing and very charming, and definitely a interesting, unique indie experience. So besides that, it's also worth noting that you also get the soundtracks for most of the games in the bundle as well, which is pretty cool. And if you guys want to help support me in this channel, before you decide to purchase anything in this bundle, make sure you use my referral link in the description below, and then you can scroll down to the bottom of the page and you can actually choose how much of your purchase goes towards me, or you can split it between charity, Humble Bundle, the developers, and so forth. But I really appreciate anyone who decides to use my referral link to help support me and this channel. It's a really nice way to donate while still getting something in return. So yeah, I think the bundle overall has some pretty good games. It's just a little bit pricey, at least in my opinion, considering there's not a whole lot of games in the second and third tier. I'd say the first tier is certainly worthwhile. $1 for 3 pretty good games. That's worthwhile to me. I really enjoy twin stick shooters and platformers, and Mountain looks like a relaxing experience. The rest of the games, it's really up to you. You might have to check out the trailers and see if they're worthwhile or not. I think Everything would be a really fun experience. Escape 2 looks like a fun puzzle game. Same with Gnog, and Gang Beasts would be fun if you have a bunch of friends who also own the game. So now I just want to quickly mention that the early unlocks for this month's monthly include Yakuza 0 along with Tom Clancy's The Division. You also get the expansion, a survival mode that's usually like $15, so there's some nice DLC there. They also revealed Rapture Rejects, which I looked it up on the Steam store and the reviews do not seem to be that great, so you might want to check out the Steam store before you decide to subscribe. But it looks like a multiplayer battle royale type game. But beyond that, I think Yakuza 0 is certainly worthwhile, a fantastic open world action game, and The Division would be really fun if you have friends to team up with and play a nice third-person shooter. So if you're new to the Humble Monthly, I encourage you to use my referral link if you are planning on subscribing. It's $12 a month. You also get access to the Humble Trove, which includes 60 plus DRM free games. You can download all of these games for free, and they add new games almost every month. They add like 1 or 2 new games, and also you get like 10% off the Humble store, and they're currently having their winter sale. So if you are a Humble monthly subscriber, I encourage you to take a look at the Humble store and see if there's any games on sale that might be on your wish list. There's a lot of good games on sale currently, and a lot of good deals as well. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of the Double Fine Presents bundle. I think there's some good games here. I just think the second and third tier are a little bit too pricey in my opinion. I think the second tier should be like, I don't know, like $4 or $5, and then the third tier should be like $7 or $8, $10, a little bit too expensive for the second and third tier. So that's just my opinion though. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.